Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi and I'm here to do the full moon in Libra for the sign of Pisces. So, and that's Pisces sun, moon, and rising. So this moon in Libra, Libra's about balance and harmony. Balance and harmony. How can we bring balance and harmony into our situations and our relationships and within ourselves? So Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, this is for you. So the first card that I pulled for you is a chakra card. And it's relationships. Now, this is a good time to deepen relationships, especially at this Libra moon, balance, harmony. That's what Libra is all about, relationships and people. Even though we may feel a need for a change or feeling restless, this would be a good time or a good opportunity to deepen relationships. Relationships are the way that we connect all things in the world. And relationships are not just like romantic relationships, your family, your partner, pets, creative projects, all that. We all need relationships to grow and to be healthy. So relationships there's a need, to feed and nurture relationships. Our relationships are mirrors of ourselves. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations dealing with people because they're just mirroring back the way we are acting towards them. So if we're acting on a higher frequency, we're going to get a better response. So sometimes it's hard to take a look at that reflection and accept the fact that it's not always the other person. It could be something that we're doing. So pulling this card is also stating it's a good time to honestly take a look at yourself and work positively with your behavior. Then there's a huge opportunity for growth. And when we think about relationships, the biggest relationship that we have, the most powerful relationship that we could have, is a relationship with ourselves. And so this is a good time to create a long-lasting, healthy relationship with yourself and be your own best friend, So even pulling this, if the relationship with yourself, looking at your behavior, looking at your environment, what you eat, what you do, things that are going to raise your vibration. We don't always want to react on the base vibration. And this is the sacral chakra, the second chakra. So this deals with feelings and emotions. And so I strongly urge you to drink a lot of water, some good clean water, because this is your urinary tract, your kidneys and things like that. So I would suggest drinking a lot of good clean water and maybe take some quiet time to get in touch with your feelings. Get in touch with yourself. What are your emotional needs and how does that mirror back to you in your relationships with other people and with yourself? You could always improve yourself, right? It's just take the courage to do it. Now the crystal that I pull is the Charlotte. And this crystal is about wound healing. So there may be, this provides a deep physical and emotional healing. It transmutes any negative energy, any dis-ease. And with the assistance of this crystal, it's great for trauma. So this is a good time to look at, if you're thinking about relationships, and this moon is about balance and harmony, any deep fears that you may have. You may not feel that you belong on earth. Alienation and insecurity lie beneath a deceptively calm surface. So you may appear to be strong and all that, but maybe underneath there's a deep fear that, maybe you're just being driven by other people's opinions instead of forming your own opinion. You pay too much attention to, what am I trying to say? You pay too much attention to what other people think instead of listening to yourself. So pulling this crystal is saying that it's time for you to take control and undergo a vibrational change. So going back with that relationship, this is really about the relationship with yourself. Yeah. Accept the present moment as perfect, and you could create a space for healing. This is about healing, and this activates all the chakras. And with this chakra, basically it's saying that your soul path is, you have a service to humanity, healing the wounds of the past. You have to heal your own wounds, because basically this is like, you're a healer. You can heal people, but you have to heal yourself first. So any of that old stuff or any hidden fears and things like that, it's time to find a way to get around that. Maybe you could talk to somebody, or just decide, you know what, something's got to change, and find out how to do it. Now, isn't this something how the next card is Iku, and that's death. So something has to change. It's time for a change, and change is inevitable. Now, the thing with change is you can change on your own, or you could allow circumstances to force you to change. And I think it's better that you make the choice to change. So if you're feeling any confliction, just take the time and look deep within and see what you can let go of, and maybe some of these fears may not even be real. And let's just say maybe it's not fears, it could be relationships, it could be, because you pulled the relationship card, maybe there's some relationships that needs to change. But this is about an ending, a metamorphosis. And this also is stating that if you are motivated by greed, you need to set that aside. If you're motivated by lust, set that aside. This is also saying take nothing for granted. Take nothing for granted. And like I said, change is inevitable. Change is inevitable. And this, looking at this, I'm going to assume that you have the ability to heal. And what does it say? Physician, what is that? Physician, heal thyself. You have to heal yourself. And the message from the advice card I pulled is the 7 of Cups. Now, this is about an opportunity. You're destined for an opportunity here. There's all types of possibilities and potential, and you have it. Now, this cups, this is water. This is emotional. So, developing the relationship with yourself and doing some emotional healing and letting go of what no longer serves you, there's an opportunity waiting just for you. And the possibilities are limitless. And the message from Spirit, this is the 7 of Chalices. Persevere in your projects and in your desires, having first thought them through and keeping your feet on the ground. Wow. that just really confirms everything we said. Because really, I'm looking. This is but heal the relationship with yourself, even if it's about diet, your physical, to what you do with your body. Maybe there's some things you need to change here, and that's going to reflect when you make the change. The changes in your relationships change. They get better because you're raising your vibration. Any fears that you may have, once you release and look them straight in the eye and release them, and this is what this is about. Death to the old stuff. This is the time for the new you, because there's nothing but possibilities and opportunities waiting for you here. But as the message from Spirit is, first you have to think them through and keep your feet on the ground. Ooh, excuse me. And keep your feet planted on the ground. Now, I haven't used these cards, but I've been moved to do so for these readings. I'm pulling out my Zen cards just for an additional message at this time. So Pisces, this is about bringing inner harmony. If you're feeling any confliction, any hidden fears, all these things, this is about bringing harmony to those situations. And what's that saying? You do what you always did, you get what you always got. That's why we got Iku, death. Something has to change. Oh, well, let's see. Wow, 3 cards popped out. And I'm just going to go with it, okay? The first card I got is Dance. Oh, excuse me. Dance. In dance, no movement or direction is better or worse than another. This too is a way to view all of life. See all the good and the bad things that happen to you simply as movements in the dance of life. Wow, that's beautiful. So any of your fears or whatever is just part of the dance of life. Build that relationship with yourself. Maybe you should just dance. A good way to move and release. You know, Pisces, you got that 7 of Cups. That's water. So, you know, that's emotions, and you got that sacral chakra. Drinking some water. Definitely drink some water and dance. Move that energy, like get it out. And the next card is stillness. When the night is still, you can hear the silence. When the mind is still, listen to the silence and let it guide you. So it's saying take some time and just be quiet. You know, sometimes people always got to have people around them. They have to be talking. They got to be doing things. Sometimes it's good to just be quiet. Don't talk. Don't do anything. Sit and meditate. In fact, maybe you can even pull up some meditation music or something and just sit and be still for a while. Help you tap into that core self, so that you can release some of that those fears that you hold on to that just probably aren't even warranted. And maybe that's it. On one end of the spectrum, it could be affecting your relationships and how you respond. And at this Libra moon, you want to bring balance and harmony, into yourself and into your relationships. The next card that fell out is Truth. What is. What is not is not. No amount of wishing or wanting can change that simple fact. Truth. Are you willing to deal with the truth about yourself? Because this Pisces is all about you. Taking that look at yourself and be able to be truthful and elevate your vibration, your relationship with yourself, which will change. It will elevate once you get rid of all those fears that you have that are probably just unwarranted. All right, you guys, let me know what you think. Please like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.